so much. I have so much to share with you this evening. Oh my gosh, I'm just getting in the door. So I'm a couple of minutes late. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm going to play the intro and get us started. We are talking about building your dreams, unleashing your ideas. Let's do this.
This is your moment. This is your life. 'Cause empires rise where ideas ignite. This is your moment. This is your life.
Okay, I think I can be heard. All right, it's Friday night and we are here, and I'm telling you, I am so fired up. So I'm just getting in. And today I want to talk a little bit about just unleashing your ideas, okay? Because a lot of you are sitting around holding on to these ideas and you have I don't know if you have no idea or desire. I don't know, but you're not unleashing your ideas. You're allowing things to hold you back. Something, I don't know what, but something is keeping you from actually taking your idea from just something like, oh, that's a cool idea in your mind, and actually execute it and bring it to life. And I want to tell you that it's not by luck and it's not by chance that people out here are successful. They're successful because of the time, the energy, and the discipline that they're putting in to bring their ideas to life, right? And so I want to show you, I want to talk to you about bringing ideas to life. I want to talk to you tonight about, building your idea from scratch, right? People come to me in different ways. A lot of times they come to me and they say, Dee, I don't have an idea, or I have an idea, but I'm not sure how to execute it. Or, I don't even know what I want to do, to be honest with you. I just know that I have a lot of information on the inside of me, and I'm not sure how to really distribute that idea. Or I have a business and I'm trying to figure out ways to scale that business, to grow that business beyond where it is. And so unleashing your ideas is about you finding your particular area, your particular space, and actually executing and bringing that idea to life. And I want to encourage you. I want to inspire you to actually do what you say you're going to do. Now, last year, I had a lot of conversations with y'all about things that I was building. And I want to tell you, if you have some type of expertise, if you're a coach, this is really more for my coaches, or maybe even for my business owners who are looking to scale their business. That's really who I'm talking to tonight, unleashing your ideas in that way. I want to show you how I put this workshop together this weekend. So first of all, this is a nurse workshop. I'm just letting you know. This is I don't want to say a nurse workshop, but it's a staffing agency workshop, and mainly nurses are going to be there. And I want to show you how I put the workshop together and how you can put a workshop together similarly, and really unleash your ideas based on whatever knowledge that you may already have. And so if you haven't already seen it, I'm going to introduce you to Meet Minds and what I've done with my workshop. I want you to do the same thing, but I'm going to run the commercial so that you can get an idea of how it works. And then we're going to come back in. I'm not sure which one I should run. I got like 3, but let's just go with this.
Are you
one.
A business coach or speaker? Visit meetminds.com and discover how to build thriving communities, deliver transformation, and grow your business.
Meetminds.com is where you go to launch your digital community, monetize smarter, and connect deeper. Create membership communities that transform into movements.
What can you do with Meet Minds? Well, launch new programs in minutes, build a real community, and monetize every room you create. It's free to get started.
Then you'll create your lounge, and that's where your members hang out until they are ready to enter a virtual room.
Virtual rooms are where the magic really happens. You will have more than 35 to choose from to create your unique rooms.
How you earn on Meet Minds? Monetize with Sparks. Use the Sparks token economy. Members buy Sparks and you earn 70% of every Spark spent.
Ready to launch your community? Start building today with a 14-day free trial. No credit card required. Choose your rooms, set your prices, and start earning with Sparks.
Right now, go to meetminds.com and sign up. And not just because it's free.
Okay, so that's my little promo, and you're going to see my little promos run because I really want you to do what I'm doing, because I made this for you because it's super simple. So if you have a community, that's essentially, or you want to create a community, Meet Minds is where you want to go. So like if you're on YouTube, let's say you're a YouTuber, for example, and you're delivering information, but and you're sending your people to Patreon, let's just say, for example, you can integrate your Patreon with Meet Minds and have the Patreon handle like the pay stuff, and then Meet Minds does the experience that your community members will, experience, right? Or if you're not, you can start off with Meet Minds. But let me just show you, because I'm really excited, like that kind of excited. I'm going to show you what I put together, and I look forward to hearing your honest feedback. Hold on one second. Let me get this right. Okay, right here. So first of all, this is my workshop I'm doing this weekend. Okay. This is one of the themes or the templates that Meet Minds gave me to sell my workshop. You see, it starts in 14 hours, so I'm going to be a zombie tonight. But this is about rapid response nurse staffing, because it's right now we have a nurse. We do have a nurse shortage, but there are nurses that are on strike, and they need rapid response strike nurses to come in and to fill in for those nurses while they are on strike to ensure patient care and different things like that. So this is what I put together. Okay. And I said, this is what you'll get. This is your workshop, what's included in the workshop. So all the documents, the forms, your contracts, all of that. Again, you gave you a bonus, and then you choose your package. The user signs up whatever package that they're going to get, and then they come into the workshop. So when they come into the workshop room, let me do a hard refresh, because I'm actually in like build mode, to be honest with you. But this is tomorrow's workshop room. I've got to delete some of the things that I built. But when they come into the workshop room, they're going to come in and just speak, hopefully, and then they can see the upcoming workshop. They'll be able to see the replays, which we'll go through in a second, and any resources that are available to them based on their package. And then after the workshop ends, they can share their takeaways from the workshop, and they can earn sparks. So really simple. That's the person who's attending the workshop, who went to the sales page, signed up for the workshop, and now they're attending. Okay. But the part that I want to talk to you about is the coaching part, because many of you have ideas, but you don't know how to unleash those ideas. And I believe that whatever knowledge, and let me just pull this up. I believe whatever knowledge that you already have, you can utilize that knowledge to generate revenue. That's what I've been able to do for most of my career, to be honest with you, for a large part. I just did in the beginning, I was doing it in person, and now I'm kind of more online over the last few years. But if you have a community, or you're willing to create a community, then Meet Minds is really where you want to come. And they can do a number of things here. One, when you get your community, you can put them in the lounge. You want to put them in the lounge so that they can go in and hang out and have conversations. Heather's a new member. Hey, Heather. She's gotten in the lounge, and then you see I have a test member, so I can see what's going on. And once they get in the lounge, they can go to many different rooms. And this particular lounge, the room that we're going in today, is going to be the workshop that's happening tomorrow for nurses. Okay. So this is the host side, not the member side. So this is the person that's actually hosting the webinar, the workshop. This is a live workshop. And so I want to talk to you about what that looks like. So we have an upcoming session, and then you see I have all of these other like sessions here where I've just been testing things before we go live tomorrow. Let's go ahead. I want to do that again today, but I just added a really cool new feature that I just want to see if it works. It's probably not going to work, but I just want to see. And that is, hold on. Let's see, public room, right purchase. Okay. Let's go and see sales status hero. Hold on. I don't know where it is. Images media. Is it there? So we just added like a different, but I don't know where it is. We added a different, oh, here it is. Okay. So I got to tell you, because my workshops are very specific. Like when I'm doing my workshops, I'm typically, I do lecture, then I have the people in my workshop actually complete work, right? So most of my workshops are live working workshops where you're actually going to get something out of it. And then after they work, then, you know, we discuss the work that was done and then so forth, which I'm going to show you how we did that. But when we go on break or when we're working, I wanted music to be available because I'm always playing music. And my choice of music is not typically my client's choice of music. And my playlist is out of control too. So I don't want the members to, I want to go ahead. I just added this, this feature where you can upload music tracks. So I don't know if it's going to work. We're going to double check and see if it's going to work. And I uploaded a few music tracks. So they said as long as it's not 50 megabytes. Okay, so hold on. So we got an error message. And I got to tell you something. I got to go in light mode. So this can be in dark mode or light mode. Okay, so I have to go in light mode so I can kind of see what's happening. I want to go back down here. So upload. So this is what they said about the music tracks. I wasn't able to upload the track. So I'm going to go back in and tell it like, oh, I got this error message. It said that I'm unable to do this. Okay. Which is really, really cool. Let's go back. There it is. Hold on. Okay. So I'm going to see, we're going to get that fixed, but it will be able to play the music. Now, that's going to be very important. Why? You probably saying, Z, why is that important? Because how you engage your members during your workshop is very important. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a duplicate session because this is only a live workshop. This is not like a pre-recorded. Everything you do here is live. I'm going to edit the session. I kept it as a copy. Okay. And I'm going to pick today's date because I want to just show you the demo. And I'm going to say 10 p.m. Pacific. And this is scheduled upcoming update the session. And therefore, on this end, there should be now 2 sessions. Bam. Okay. So that way I can go in and see the sessions. Okay. So now I got rid of the T by accident. I'm going to go live. I think I'm going to go live. Hold on. I got to refresh. So I've been having an issue with having to refresh. So you got to bear with me. So I'm going to go live. And okay, so now I'm live in the workshop room. And if I'm a member, they can now see live in the workshop room. And you hear the audio. So here, I'm going to on the other side. So I'm only hearing on one side. Good. Okay. So this is now, I'm going to mute both. So now I'm streaming live within my workshop platform. Hey guys, I'm Dee Williams. So glad you're here for my workshop. Listen, it's time we get fired up. Blah, 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 blah. I hope y'all can see everything. It's time we get fired up and da, 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 right? And so you go in there. And so hold on, let me make sure. You got to make sure you record it though, because recording is very important when you're building out your workshop. You want to make sure you record it. Now, tomorrow's my workshop. I want to use my new platform. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use my new platform because I've had 3 things that weren't working. One, the audio wasn't working for the member, which we heard it was fixed. So now the audio is working. The second thing was every time I tried to share my screen, nothing. The member cannot see the screen share. So it doesn't make sense to do it live within the platform. If the member's not going to be able to see the screen share, I'm still going to have to use Zoom, which is totally fine. But I want to do it in the workshop platform because this is where I want to hold all my workshops. And this is where I want you to hold all your workshops too. Okay, so as you can see, the recording button is at the top. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I'm going to have to put you on my phone so I can see you differently. Hold on. I'm gonna have to turn my volume down though. Okay. Okay, because I want to move my screen over like this and I want to see if you go away. Okay. Perfect. No. Okay, that's perfect. So now I want to, let me just see. Okay, perfect. All right, so now I want to show you some other really cool things. So it's recording, which I love. We're fired up. We're talking to our community. We're doing our workshop, and we're teaching. And then the next thing, I'm going to put it back on dark mode right here. Okay. The next thing I want to do is have my members actually start working. So then we're going to change the system to work mode. So we put it on a work mode timer. And if you look at the menu, the member screen, they get to see this active work mode. So they now know. So what I typically say is, hey guys, we're going to do a 5-minute working session. You got 5 minutes to go through the assignment and to put your stuff, Okay, that's what I'm going to tell. That's what I'm going to tell the members of the workshop. And so then I can't get this to my toolbar to stop coming up. Then I'm going to put them on a 5-minute timer. And you see the timer has started 4 minutes and 57 seconds. And it's started for the member who's watching the workshop too. So now they know on this side that they can, so now they're supposed to be able to hear music. Now, I was trying to upload my own music. This is weird music. This is one of the functionalities that was not working earlier. Let's see if it's working now. Oh, but wait, because I turned the volume down. So I don't. Okay. So we still don't hear the volume. Okay. So that's good to know. So we still don't hear the volume. So let me write that down. So the volume for, I can't find my thing. The volume for the member volume, they can't hear the music. Okay. That's not good. We want them to hear the music. Please don't stop the music. Please don't stop the music. You know what I'm talking about. So we got to fix that. Like, that's imperative. Okay. Let's go ahead and see if we can get that done. Okay. So so now we're in. So I'm not looking at the member anymore. The member is actually going through the timer. They can't hear the music just yet, but during the workshop, they will be able to hear the music. There's no other platform that's doing this right now. Wait a minute. Let me pull my, there's no other platform that's doing this right now. So this is where I'm giving you an example of where I have unleashed my ideas, where I have taken something that I physically do, in my everyday work, and I programmed it into software using AI to actually make things easier for both me and my clients, right? So now, which I think is really cool. All right. So now, once we're done the working session, I'm just going to say it's done. Then we change over to discussion mode. And as you can see, this is discussion mode. And this is where we go in and we talk about, exactly what happened, during the working session. If you are the member, we back in discussion mode here. Okay. And then, oh my gosh, I'm like freaking out right now and like such excitement. Oh my gosh. Okay. So listen, so, you got to take a break, because like a lot of times my workshops are like 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, 14 hours long. No bullshit. Because again, all the workshops I do, you actually walk away with something. It's not like you go there and you just learn. No, you're going to walk away with a fully designed business or a fully designed AI product or something really, really cool, right? And so we're going to take a couple of breaks. We're going to take a lunch break. We're going to take 2 15-minute potty breaks. So you can actually break the platform, put the platform on break. So, and the recording stops when you do that. And then you should be able to play music, which my music isn't playing. I have a hard time with the music. Okay. Can I get the music to play? Okay, there it is. And so that didn't last long. And not all of them actually like played, or maybe they take time to revel up, but that lets me know we still got a lot of work to do on the music. It's just a good extra ad to have. And I have music that I have uploaded. So now we're going in and we're restarting. The last time I did this, the member was unable to join. Oh, look, it says the call. Okay, so it's working. Okay, so I'm gonna put him back on mute. I'm gonna put him on mute so the member can now hear what I'm saying during the workshop. Okay, guys, we're getting to the big piece right now. This is where, this is where we've had issues. We got to talk about the screen share. Will I be able to share my screen during tomorrow's workshop? Fingers crossed. Let's see. I kind of want to, I kind of feel like I need to put it in inspect mode. Console. Let me just see. Did they do a light and dark? They did. Okay. So this shows me like everything that's kind of like working, not working, whatever the case may be. I can already see that some of the music failed. I can see that. So we'll go back and check that. But in the meantime, first of all, we're supposed to be recording. I got to remember to record. That's very important. And the reason why I didn't want it to auto record is because sometimes when I come back from break, I like say inappropriate things. Just be like you should have said that or whatever. And I don't want that stuff to be recorded. So it's like me saying whatever I say. I mean, not super inappropriate, but I be cursed. And I talk about music and just like stuff that's going on and world pop culture or whatever's going on and stuff that I don't want to be recorded, but I still want to engage with my community and like have that energy with them and so forth. And so, okay, so now what I did was I want to go look at errors because every time I've done this so far, the share screen has not worked. So let's see what happens. I'm going to hit the share button. I want to share the entire screen. And I'm just going to share the screen that I'm on. And okay, so it's always shared for the host. The question is, did it share for the member? And no, it did not. The member still is not getting the share. Damn, that's messed up. I don't know, y'all. I've been working on this all day long. And I don't know if you can notice, but look at the pixels and stuff like that on the screen. It doesn't look good. Hey, y'all. I didn't even see all the comments. I love y'all. How y'all doing today? I just dove right in. I didn't even say hi. So that's also an issue. So my screen share is not showing up at all on the member side, but it is 100% showing up for the host. So I'm going to stop the share. First of all, let's see. I still stayed back with the member. Let me just see. The play was interrupted by a new load request. Local screen share started. So I'm going to pull all the stuff that they have here because I don't know what all of this means. I'm going to go all the way up to here. And let's just pull. Come on. Go up, go up, go up, go up, go up, go up. Let's go up. Okay, right there. And we'll copy this. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and give it to, let's just say we have an error with the screen share. The member still cannot see it. So this has been the issue. I am sharing the error logs. I don't know how this workshop is going to go. I hope my nurses bear with me tomorrow because this will be my first time doing this live workshop. And I really want it to go through and to happen on my platform, Okay, so I'm going to actually end the workshop right now because I want to show you something else. So when you end the workshop as the host, which of course is going to end it over here, and you can leave as the member. So as you can see, it's going to upload the replay. So that's one of the things I love. As soon as it's over, all the recordings will show up, right? So it's 6:29 right now. Where's it at? January 20th. Oh, I'm on the sessions. Let's do the replays. 2:54, 6:29 p.m. So this is the issue because it says 0 attended. Well, 0 attended the session except for me. That's true because I was testing it. But you can click watch live replay, watch replay when you go. So it automatically becomes available for your workshop viewers immediately. They don't have to wait for you. That's a big deal with me because when the workshop is over, I'm typically exhausted. Like my brain is fried. I don't feel like uploading no videos or nothing like that. But the system automatically uploads it for you. That's crazy, right? And so the user, the member, can actually watch the replays right there. So this is the replay. I'm logged in as the member right here. I'm gonna just do the member side first. And I can click watch replay, and then it's gonna show me the first recording. So it's gonna say watch. Now let's see. Last time when I did and I watched the replay, they had a double version of me. So let's see if it's a double. See, it's me double. I don't know why. So that'll be the next thing I gotta fix. So I show up double. And for some reason, I don't hear the audio. And I think it's because I had this thing muted, but we have to go back and double check that. But the recording is there for you to go back and watch and see right after the workshop. So you do not have to wait on your coach, D. Williams, none of that. Okay. Now for you can only watch it if you're a member, but if you're a host, you want to download it because you want to be able to save it. I think I'm going to stick another button here. One is watch, one is download, and one is push to YouTube, right? So it can automatically go to YouTube if you want to upload it on there. But we do have something called export to course. I haven't really used it just yet. I'm going to do a light because I can't really see, but it's export. Okay, so that's good to know. Export to course. So this hasn't really worked just yet. It says convert your workshop recordings into an evergreen course. And then so I've got to go back and get that. But basically what it does is it takes all of your workshop videos and it exports it to a new room. It'll put it in like just a different room that you have. So it's going to put it in a coach room. So I opened up, here it is, a course room, and it'll just take what you have in your workshop, put it in your course room. And then after the workshop is over, of course, you don't want to have people going to the workshop after it's over. You want to sell your workshop as a course. And now it'll automatically push it to the course room. And then all you got to do is edit your course room. And now you have it available to sell as a course. So as you can see, just by doing your live workshop, you can make money on your live workshop. Then you can also make money by turning it into a course, like an evergreen course after the workshop ends. So if you're like me, you can just push out tons and tons of workshops. That's what I would like to do. And then you can go back and see it. If you're looking at my rooms right now, you can already see that I love Meet Minds as a coach because I can do everything with my community. So first of all, I have 3 communities here. I have my Audacionaire community, I have Start a Staffing Biz community, and Unleash Your Ideas. And in each of my communities, I have rooms that I have purchased or that I have access to that I can go in and utilize. So for my Staffingpreneurs Academy, that's what we're working on, the workshop. But as you can see, I also have one-on-one coaching pods because I have one-on-one clients. So I'm moving all of my coaching from basically Google Docs, Google Drive to Meet Minds. And I'll be able to manage my one-on-ones and my community and everything all in one place. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So once you finish the workshop, you add a course. Now you got another room generating revenue. It's really, 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 really freaking cool. And you just have a lot of different things, a digital product suite. You can have an academy. This is where Staffingpreneurs Academy is living. I told y'all we're getting a new version of it. It's here. This is where it's at. And then the Academy group coaching room is separate. Then I have my one-on-ones. I told y'all I wasn't taking any more one-on-ones, but I think I got 2 slots open. One I'm holding for somebody. She said she's going to be ready in the next week or so. And then one, I'm waiting to hear from one person. So, I'll have just a few more, but they'll have the one-on-one coaching part. And I like the coaching part personally. It's a lot of different things. You can just onboard your one-on-one customer. You can do your live session right in there with them. You also get your replays. They can schedule their session with you. You can create to-do lists for you and them, upload all your files. Y'all can chit chat and you can see who's in your coaching part room. So if you got 3 or 4 one-on-one, like a company, you're coaching them, you can put them all in your coaching part, your one-on-one coaching part. So anyway, I'm going to go back because this is where I get really excited. I want to show you some other things as the host with the workshop room, because that's what we're doing tomorrow, the live workshop. So the sessions, these were all the ones we completed. You can do multi-day sessions if you want as well. And I already showed you the replays are there. And then you can download the replays and export them to a course and sell them evergreen to the course. Really, really cool. You can also provide resources for your live stream people. Now, what's interesting is you can provide resources in a number of different ways, right? So you can give your resources can be an external link. So most of my resources are an external link, like on a Google Drive or a Google Doc or a Google Sheet. You might have a PowerPoint with some slides. You might have a template you want to give your attendees, a PDF document, a video, whatever it is. That's your resource type, right? And you're going to do the URL. But then this is where the magic happens, because you can associate it with all the rooms, your whole entire workshop, or one specific one. So like, I'm going to say this is the actual real workshop. And then you can say whether this digital download is available for everyone. There are no restrictions, or only it's available for people at a certain package level and higher. So like, for example, here where you see the workshop only, they get some things, but they don't get everything, right? Not like they do if they get the workshop and templates. And so I made the templates available. Some of them, all of them, some of them are for workshop only. Some of them are for workshop plus templates and above. Some of them are for the third package, right? And then you define whether this is available now, or if it's pre-work, work you do before the workshop, whether it's homework. If it's a multi-day workshop, then it will probably be homework. You might want to give them homework, things to do the night after to be ready for the next workshop day. If it's post the workshop, then it may show up then, but you can do that. And you can also show them the digital download, not make it available to them, but they could pay for the digital download if they want. This is my honey bunny. Hold on. Hey, babe, I'm live. Is everything okay? Okay, I'll call you back. Just ginger ale and paper towels. Okay, bye. Okay. So let's say you have somebody in the workshop only, and the workshop only said, I can't really afford the templates. I can't afford the $9.97. Okay, cool. You can go ahead and still put your templates up there and make it available to them via cash. You can say, okay, well, you can buy it if you want it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to, it doesn't have to get it with the package, but you can get it for $50 or $25 or $17 or whatever the cost you want to give it to them. You can also charge Sparks if you want. And then there it becomes available. So as you can see, I have all of these digital products that go with the workshop tomorrow that my users will be able to get. I actually have 6 more that I'm going to add. I know I went crazy, but I wanted to make sure they had everything they needed to be able to add strike nursing onto their business model. And so they can go in and they'll be able to just click the button and download the digital products. And so if you go here on the resources, if you're logged in as the members, you can see this one, the outreach scripts. So this is the scripts for you to be able to call hospitals and say, hey, I see y'all are on strike. We have nurses to fill in. But it's locked to this member because they don't have the access but they can buy it for $25 if they want. But here they have a free one. This goes with the pre-work. They can just click on it and then they'll be able to open it up and see the document there that they need. So it's really cool with the resources, because most of the time you can't really control your resources. Here with MeetMinds, you can actually define the resources based on package price. You can define the resources based on when you want them to have it, pre the workshop, homework, or during the workshop, or post after the workshop, which is really freaking cool. Really freaking cool. Really freaking cool. Okay. So I love that. Okay. I freaking love that. I love everything about this. I'm so fired up. And if you're a coach, then you definitely will understand why I'm so fired up about this, because like, look what you can say. So the member can, this is where you should be receiving your takeaways, but the member can share their takeaways from the event. This is where you add your packages and you can decide which ones are most popular and all of that stuff. And it's really easy to go in and set up your packages. It's literally that easy. Add your features, say what you want to happen for that package, and have your package. Bam, done. Super simple. And then you can see your members, and then you can actually track everything. Now, is one thing that I want to add to the workshop room, and that is email marketing. Like, I want to do a tab where you can shoot emails out as people are registering for the workshop. I think that's going to be very, very important as people are registering for the workshop, for you to be able to shoot that email or an SMS out to them, remind them of different things, stuff like that. That would be probably the last update that I would make once we get the screen sharing working. And I'm going to stay up all night if I have to get this thing to work by tomorrow morning. Y'all, please wish me luck. I need it so bad. Look, I just said it's not about luck, but I need it so bad. Okay, so this is not real because I haven't put my manual payments in. So I've got to go in, but you can put manual payments, and you can add a member, and then you can add a complimentary member, or you can add. So I have people who paid Stripe and a different payment method because we didn't have the payment working. So I would need to add their Stripe payments and their transactions in here so that it would actually go in and be a part of the finance here of you tracking your finances. But speaking of finances, let me open the screen so you can see it a little bit more. Speaking of finances and tracking the finances, every time someone makes a payment or they pay you on the platform, under the goals section, if you did this right, when you came in, you set a financial goal with your account, right? You said, okay, D, I want to make $1 million this year. So you would set your financial goal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I want to make $1 million, which means I got to generate 250 quarterly, 83,000 monthly, 19,000 weekly. Let me just make sure I did this right. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's $1 million. And then I'm just going to say my goal. Okay, so create a goal, and then it's gonna automatically help you to create a goal, to understand what you got to do, and it will start tracking your sales to help you see whether or not you hit your goal or not. But there is a revenue simulator, so you can actually add more products, and you can create a simulator to get to your $1 million using all of your stuff. But that's a whole different topic, and we'll talk about that later. But the platform is not just meant for you to go and build your workshops, but it's actually meant for you to run your full business. And that's very important if you really want to bring your online business to life. And there's no freaking better time. Let me say it again. There is no better time right now than to be bringing your ideas to life, to be bringing your business to life, to start an online business, start a coaching business. Everything is fake. Everybody be fake, you know what I'm saying? So being able to find people who are authentic, who are realistic, realistic too, but they're authentic, that are real and that can really help you, support you in whatever it is that may be, it's a big deal. we're in a big deal space. I'm going to show this in because I'm way excited. You have to know how excited I am right now. I was super excited. So yeah, you can track your goals. You can track the amount of impact that you're creating in the world. You can track your personal goals, and you could actually add your budget and stuff like that, so you can see how much money you really are making, and then you can give all of that to your accountant later on at the end of the day. So there are a lot of, look at that, my birthday coming up, 7 days away. Hey. Listen, don't be a hater. Don't be haters. 7 days away, birthday. Okay. Listen, I'm going to be 49 years old next Friday. How is that even possible? First of all, I don't feel like I'm 49. I know I don't look like I'm 49. And, but I made it to 49. So you see, I'm smiling so hard. My cheeks are burning. But this is a big deal. This is a major, major big deal. So 7 days, 49 coming. I'm so excited. And I'm doing everything that I love. I like, so wish me happy birthday if you're watching the replay. Okay. Wish me happy birthday. Okay. So, and tell me when your birthday is. And we're all my Aquarians. What's up, Aquarians? It's Aquarius season. Hello. Okay. So, one thing I want to tell you. So, when you come in, you're going to connect your Stripe account so that you can receive your payments and stuff like that. So that's very important. And so we have a lot of different things that you can do on the platform, but really the one thing that I want to focus on is you creating your rooms, getting your community together and creating your rooms. If you have a community or you want to create a community, you can use this as a lead magnet. I have so many staffingpreneurs that are trying to figure out how they can get nurses. How do I get nurses? How do I get nurses? Nurses like to hang out in droves, right? And so what your job is to get them all in a nurse community, right? Get them in a community, start your community here on Meet Minds, get them in and get them in doing something that they're going to love, right? Get them into a boot camp, get them into a cohort, put them in a mastermind, have a hot seat room. Have a live event, forget that you can do a workshop like I'm doing. Create a think tank room or a roundtable room for your nurses. Get them involved with what's going on. Have a reflection room for your nurses. Nurses love reflecting, and this could help with burnout. Ooh, I'm getting fired up. This could actually help with burnout, nurse burnout, having a reflection room where they can go in after a long day's work and they can go in and reflect on the work that they've done. I think that's really cool. You can do a matchmaking room. The matchmaking room can be either for, it can be for love, but it's mainly for business. But it can be for love too, if you want. Like maybe you have single nurses thrive, hook them up, right? I've got one friend, she does vision boards. Like she has vision board parties. I actually have like 3 friends that do vision board parties. But they can do a vision board room. They can do a vision board studio and have people come in. Y'all all do your vision boards together. So there's like a lot of different types of rooms that you can come in and really, really, really make some magic happen. So it's one thing to have people on YouTube, or it's one thing to have a community on School or even in Kajabi or Teachable or what have you. But it's another thing to have a community where you can dynamically take them into different areas, in real time. So think about it. Like I'm live, right? Okay, there we go. I'm live. I'm engaging with my community. I'm telling my community, listen, we're going to do this. We're going to do that, right? And I say, listen, y'all, you know what? We should start a movement. We should start a movement. That's what I say. Okay, y'all, we should start a movement. Then I would go in, unlock a movement room. Okay, very, very simple. Okay, or maybe I'm talking to them live and I'm like, all right, I'm going to put a checklist together for y'all to do such and such and such. Then I would open up a checklist room. And then everybody would go into that checklist room. Now we back in the lounge, we chilling, we in our community, hanging out in the community. And let me tell you something about the lounge that you sleeping on. The lounge is like, so you can go live in the lounge and you can stream. So you can stream inside the lounge, but it'll push to YouTube. So you can stream live on YouTube, but you can also push in here to where it's personal. So it won't stream to YouTube. And so you could actually go in and start your live broadcast literally right here in the middle of things, even though, of course, it didn't start right there. The most start right there. But literally, you're supposed to. You see, I had 3 past live streams, but you should be able to go live in the lounge and start talking to them and like explaining to them like, hey, we've got this going on, that going on Wednesday night. We're opening up a 3-day challenge. So I want y'all to head over to the challenge room. It's only $3 to join. That's what you might say, right? Or it's free. Then you might say, oh, okay, so you getting them fired up in the lounge, and you can either stream like discreetly in the lounge, or you can push it to YouTube and double push, one to YouTube and one in your lounge. And then you can tell YouTube, hey, we're in the lounge. We're about to get off live. Y'all come and meet us in the lounge. Everybody will come to the lounge. And then you say whatever else you want to say to your members. And then you can push them into a room. You tell them we got a free, whatever room, or we got a paid room, or whatever the case may be. And yeah, like where else you going to go and do? There's no other platform you can go in and engage your community that way. And Meet Minds is plugged into YouTube. It's also plugged into Patreon. So those are our 2 main plugins. We still have like Calendly, Zoom, all of that stuff, but we also have native integration. So if you don't have Calendly or if you don't have Zoom, but you still want to be able to build your community, you can do that on Meet Minds without having those monthly subscriptions. It's already in your subscription here with Meet Minds. So it's a lot of different things. And just so you know, this is my favorite view of the lounge, but we have a lot of different views of the lounge that you can choose from. I want to say a lot, but I'll say 3 or 4 different views. And that way you choose the view that makes the most sense for you and your community. So this is where I want you to be. I'm just letting you know now. You get a 14-day free trial. When you come in, you're probably going to talk to me because I want to know what everybody's doing on the platform and different things like that. I'm looking to acquire my first 100 users. People who are going to come on the platform and build their communities. And the cool thing about when you're on the platform, hold on, I want to show you that you get like your own profile and everything. So you get like search engine optimization. Let me just log out for a second so you can see. But like you can go in, as you can see, you can discover the different communities, but you can go in and actually look at the coaches. So not only does your community get a home base, so this is the start of 6, 7, 8-figure staffing agency business. This is the community. They can join for free. You can charge people to join your community, or they can join for free. But if I want to learn more about Coach D. Williams, you also get a coaching page. So you don't even need a website in real life. This is your website. You can have sales pages based on everything that you're putting together. You have a community page where people can come in and join your community for free or paid. You have a coach's page. That picture looks so good of me. Oh my gosh. But you have a coach's page and you can have people book their appointments with you, learn more about you. I should make this a little bit lighter. Learn more about you. You see, I have my videos up and different things like that. They have my featured products to get okay. I didn't know I had products up in here. I love that. I didn't know that I had, okay. So there we go. So if you have products and services, they'll list them under there. Your community. So these are all the communities that I have as a coach. Oh, wait, I'm gonna make it bigger for you. Hold on. I'm sorry. These are all the communities that I have as a coach. I haven't had my reviews up just yet. Then of course about D. I do not speak Spanish. I don't know why this does that. I mean, I say hola. I have a little bit of Spanish. all the platforms and all my platforms that I can be found, and then like my education, my credentialing, all of that different stuff. So you have a full like coaching profile, and people can search you based on your profile. So you get a professional profile, you get a professional community, and so it's really cool, you know, for you to go ahead and build your full business, online business model around there, because I mean, you're building a community, and no matter what you do, whether you're selling a product or a service, you want to build authentic relationships with people who are willing to buy your product or service. And that's what you're going to do. You're going to build your online business one person at a time. Now you're watching this video, and I want you to mark this video. It's January 23rd. I want you to mark this video. It is January 23rd. I have I think one subscriber, one user, but I need 99 more. And so I'm literally connecting with people one-on-one, reaching out to them. If you want to reach out to me, you can go to meetminds.com and book an appointment, book a demo, and you let me know, D, I'm really ready to start my online business. It's 14 days free. You have a $49 package, so it's not a lot to invest for you to be able to really bring your online business to life. And you can do this, right? It's no time like today to start. It's like, don't keep waiting and waiting. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? We're not waiting for anything. We want to start today. And that's with any business. It doesn't have to be this online. It could be a staffing business. It could be a dog walking business. It could be a cooking. I don't care what it is. Why are you sitting on your ass? What is the issue? Why are you procrastinating? Why do you keep making all of these excuses as to why you're actually not making magic happen, as to why you're actually not bringing your business to life? We have time out for that. We did that last year. We're not doing that in 2026. We're not doing that in 2026. 2026, we are following through with our goals. Okay, with joy, with passion, with excitement, that type of excitement. You know, I'll be getting fired up. Okay, we need that type of excitement around what you're looking to build. And I 10 million% want to be on this journey with you. So start now. It's not about luck, it's about the discipline and the energy that you put in. So, are you going to be my customer number 2? If you are, let me know, because I want you on the platform. I want to walk you through hand by hand. Actually, I have 2 people on the platform. I actually have 2 users actually already on the platform. A young lady who does art. Hold on. She does, let's go back to coaches. I can tell you exactly what she does. I'm not really familiar where she is, right here. She does machine embroidery, circuit cutting machines. I know nothing about this. General personalization, all of that. But she's got a profile and she hasn't really filled it out fully, but that's what she does. And the other gentleman, he hasn't filled out his profile yet, but as you can see, we have 2 users. I'm looking for 98 more users to come onto the platform and to build your community here. If you are tired of ClickFunnels, if you're tired of Kajabi, if you're tired of school, if you're tired of Facebook groups that aren't going anywhere, this is where you want to be, period. This is where you want to come, create your community, build your rooms out, and have a real live, authentic experience with the people in your community. You do not have to use Facebook groups. You do not have to have your members floating out there. First of all, if you keep everybody on YouTube and Facebook and all these social networks, if they decide to go away, you won't have anything. So you really want to, build your relationship on these platforms, but bring them into your own world, into your own community. And once you get them into the community, it's like, how do you retain them? How do you hold on to them? And how you do that is by engaging with them through the method that they've already been engaging with you with, which is YouTube, which is why when you're in the lobby, you can stream to YouTube as well. And then also have that private space. There are certain things you can't say on YouTube or Rumble or Facebook or Instagram, but you can actually say those things on the Meet Minds platform. That's what makes it so amazing. Okay. So I came in tonight because I'm excited. I wanted to share with you. I shared with like 2 of my clients this week, and we were all like geeking out, like, all right. I'm geeking out right now because I had this idea, like, when I built Reskillify, honestly, when I built Reskillify, this was really my idea. And if you remember, I don't know, like Stephanie is probably, if you're watching, hey Steph, I started with Mo Plan Do, which evolved into Reskillify, which now has evolved into Meet Minds. The thing is that Meet Minds was like my core idea of how I wanted to engage with people and how I wanted you to be able to engage with people. Creators, coaches, celebrities, business owners, entrepreneurs are all welcome to come on and to create a community and to scale their community and to have an engaging relationship with your community. And I was like, talking to AI, trying to figure out, okay, how do I really like talk about this? Like, how do I really say what Meet Minds is and what it does without like confusing people? So let me tell you what I got. So Meet Minds is a modular platform where creators, coaches, and community builders can create powerful custom experiences all in one place. Inside any community, you can unlock different rooms, including workshops, challenges, coaching pods, think tanks, one-on-one rooms, digital product stores, music lounges, hiring hubs, and more. No more duct taping 10 platforms together. Just open the room you need, build the experience you want. Meet Minds gives you the freedom to run your entire ecosystem in one space and evolve it in real time with your people, with your community, with your people. So that's really what Meet Minds is. It allows you to build a real-time community operating, system, basically with room types that unlock experiences that each person in your community needs. So, it's not necessarily a school replacement, but it's really an opportunity for you to create a more engaging environment with your community. It is a living virtual space, right? Not just a community hub, but it's an ecosystem of rooms that creators and coaches and educators and founders and movement leaders can spin up on demand based on what they need right now. So they don't need Kajabi for workshops or Slack for chat or Notion for checklists or Eventbrite for live events or Discord for community or Airtable for tracking or Teachable for challenges or Patreon for monetization. No, build your world here, right here. Okay. Okay. And really create an experience. Give people everything that they need all in one place. Right? And this is your opportunity to build a living, breathing, interactive world around your mission without duct taping 15 different tools to make it work. And I think that's where these businesses, when you're unleashing your business, where it gets out of hand, because you'll have like, okay, I want to launch this business, but you need all of these tools to make it happen. And each one of those tools have this monthly fee. That's insane. If you're in business, it doesn't matter. But if you're like me, you always want to save $1 so that you can increase your profit, correct? So it doesn't matter if you have it or not. Your job is to grow the business model. So that's what we got going on. That's what I'm sharing with you tonight. If you're a coach or a creator and you want to create your workshop, you want to come on, get your free trial at Meet Minds, and let's start something really, really amazing. All right. I look forward to seeing what ideas you plan to unleash. As a matter of fact, do me a favor and let me know in the chat. What ideas are you unleashing? Are you a coach? Are you a creator? What do you want to create? What do you want to sell? What do you want to teach? I want to know. Let me know in the comments. Say, hey, what's up? And I'll see y'all in the next live stream.
Unleash your ideas. Like and subscribe. Unleash your ideas. Like and subscribe. Yeah, yeah. Got a spark in your soul, time to set it free. From your heart to the world, be who you're meant to be. Ideas ain't meant to just sit on the shelf. Bring them to life, be bold, be yourself. No more waiting, now's your chance. Turn that thought into a master plan. Click that bell, let's make it loud. Dreamers, doers, stand up proud. Unleash your ideas. Like and subscribe. Unleash your ideas. Like and subscribe. Show the world what you've got inside. Unleash your ideas. Unleash your ideas. You're one thought away from changing the game. One step closer to fortune and fame. Whether big, whether small, just begin. Every empire starts from within. Unleash your ideas. Like and subscribe. Unleash your ideas. Like and subscribe. If you're ready, let's go take a ride. Unleash your ideas. Unleash your ideas.